There's no snowflakes at all.
Good morning.
Good morning, Erika.
Good morning.
Nice to see you all.
Okay, so I remembered to start the stream today. So.
Oh, that's nice. So you think I have to say something later? Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. It's I've started it so that I don't forget again, like I did last week.
That's nice. Thank you. Yeah, that's
Good morning,
again,
Ariane.
one of those impermanence things, right? It's fine.
There's 2 minutes just.
Yeah, so
Going.
it's maybe a good idea to assure yourself where your cushion is and to sit down and adjust your posture a bit. Find that filigrane balance, your body and your mind. And I need to find the timer app. Good morning, Rob. You just found the exact right time. Before we start with walking a bit Kinhin, let us chant the rope verse together, please. Those of you who don't have a Raksu or an Okesa yet, please don't feel left out, as there is not only this literal way of wearing the Tathagatas, the Buddha's teachings, there is also the way you are all walking, coming together for practice here and living a life that is guided by the Buddha's teachings, that is also wearing the Tathagatas teachings, like we chant now. Dai sai geda puku muso fukuden ne hibun yorai kyo kodo shoshujo robe of liberation boundless, field beyond both form and formless, wearing the Tathagata's teachings, vowing to save all sentient beings. Dai sai geda puku muso fukuden ne hibun yorai kyo kodo shoshujo. Please raise for a short round of Kinhin, of walking meditation, if you are done with putting on the Okesa Raksu. Zazen. Simplicity and balance is what Jundo talked about yesterday during the Zazenkai. I actually thought about something similar a day before that, or at least something connected, but more from the perspective of fragility, filigree. For a week, we were preparing the move of our digital Zendo, of our server, taking stock of the teachings and discussions and the digital roofs and doors to our halls and cushions, and the dusty pile of stuff accumulated for years in the corners too. Commissioning the new server, adapting things to the new operating system, updating, migrating, testing tests and connections, finally moving. All pretty straightforward, but still with many imponderables. You cannot help holding your breath a little while watching the updates and copy jobs run for hours while adapting configuration files. Will everything reconnect smoothly when moving after such a long time? Would the Sangha be able to meet without disruption, or would something break? Will the rollback plan work in case something goes terribly wrong? What if? How incredibly delicate this entire space is. Our digital Sangha, our ability to sit together across continents, depends on so many fragile conditions: server, electricity, stable internet, time zones, microphones, cameras, and our own willingness and diligence to show up and practice together. And yet somehow it works. We meet, we bow, we sit together. But it's not guaranteed, and that fragility is not just technical, it's existential. It's pointing to something much deeper in our practice and in our lives. We often think of stability as a goal. We want our practice to feel stable, our sitting to be grounded, our lives to be settled. But the truth is, as the Buddha taught, everything is constant motion, nothing is fixed. It is constant balancing of the fragile. And when it comes to simplicity, in the sense of not adding unnecessary complexity to our lives and practice, that makes it a lot easier to juggle things. in our lives, minds, our world around, and on the server too. The first mark of existence, anicca, impermanence. Everything arises, moves, changes, and passes away. Not just relationships and jobs and health, but everything, moment by moment. This breath, this sensation, this thought, this server connection. When we truly see this, that life is not only happening in this changing world, but that life is change itself. Why do we suffer so much? That's another profound truth, dukkha. The friction between our made-up optimum how life should be and how it instead unfolds itself. That's what arises when we resist change. Not the change itself hurts, it's the clinging, the grasping, the pushing away, the subtle refusal to accept what is already shifting. We would find a way to meet again because we want to, and we are committed to walking this path together, however this server thing goes. When sitting, we can very clearly see that. We say we are just sitting, and yet that just is incredibly subtle. When we sit, we often want to feel in a certain way, peaceful, grounded, clear. And when it doesn't, when the mind is restless, or the legs are numb, or we feel dull, we begin to resist. Maybe not dramatically, but inwardly we tighten. Shikantaza can quietly slide into dead sitting when we've stopped being open to what's actually present and instead subtly shut down, holding onto an image of how practice should be. When we really meet the moment without resistance, without grasping, with an open-hearted attentiveness, without clinging, something shifts. Doesn't become perfect, but it becomes alive, vivid. This aliveness is supported by very small, often invisible acts of care, adjusting our posture a few millimeters, softening the face, remembering the breath, allowing sound to pass through. These tiny corrections, not forced, not fuzzy, not dramatic, but necessary. If we ignore the signs, the slow loading of the website, the warning locks, the dropped connections, the system crashes. So too with us, when we ignore the signals of our body and our mind, our relationships and our practice, disconnection creeps in. Practice is not about achieving some final state. It's about maintaining connection, gently, attentively, over and over. It's about returning. And this path of return, this narrow, subtle way, is like walking a mountain ridge in fog. We step carefully, not out of fear, but out of reverence for the reality that everything is changing and we are not in control. Filigree comes to my mind. Filigree, the delicate laced metalwork used in jewelry, made of impossible thin strands of silver and gold, twisted into beautiful patterns. It's strong in its own way, but it requires attention and gentleness. One rough movement, and it can bend or break. Our life is filigree, our Sangha is filigree, our Zazen is so too. We are not trying to harden life into something more stable. The Buddha simply said, see clearly, see that everything changes, see that suffering arises when we resist that truth, see that there is liberation, freedom. It's possible when we open to the flow of this life without clinging. So when the server goes down, or the body aches, or the mind becomes restless, We don't panic. We don't resist. We bow gently. We tend to what needs care. We return to this moment. We return to just sitting. This is the path. Not a wide, straight road, but a subtle living thread woven into each act of attention. Why am I resisting change? How might I meet with fragility, the fragility of life, with care rather than fear? What small adjustments like tuning the posture, updating the server, can help me stay connected? How can I appreciate the beauty of this filigree path, not as a burden, but a gift? As always, we will continue with our morning service. Would be nice if you could stay. If not, don't feel guilt or something. That's totally fine too. Give us a moment to prepare ourselves, please.
You can hear me, right?
Yes, perfect.
Okay. Is everyone ready?
Yes.
The heart of the perfection of great wisdom, Sutra. Avalokiteshvara Bodhisattva, awakened one of compassion in Prajnaparamita, the deep practice of perfect wisdom, perceive the emptiness of all five conditions conditions and was free of suffering. O Shariputra, form is no other. Emptiness, emptiness, no other than form. Form is precisely emptiness, emptiness, precisely form. Sensations, perceptions, formations, and consciousness are also like this, O Shariputra. Things are expressions of emptiness, not born, not destroyed, not stained, not pure, neither waxing nor waning. Thus emptiness is not form, not sensation, nor perception, not formation, nor consciousness, no eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, mind, no sight, sound, smell, taste, touch, nor object of mind, no realm of sight, no realm of consciousness, no ignorance, no end to ignorance, no old age and death, no cessation of old age and death, no suffering, nor cause or end to suffering, no path, no wisdom, and no gain, no gain. Thus bodhisattvas live Prajnaparamita with no hindrance of mind, no hindrance, therefore no fear, far beyond all delusion. Nirvana is already here, all past, present, and future Buddhas live this Prajnaparamita and realize supreme and complete enlightenment. Therefore know that Prajnaparamita is the sacred mantra, the luminous mantra, the supreme mantra, the incomparable mantra, by which all suffering is clear. This no other than truth, therefore set forth the Prajnaparamita mantra. Set forth this mantra and proclaim Gate Gate Para Gate Parasam Gate Bodhi Swaha Hanya Shingyo. Buddha nature pervades the whole universe, reality existing right here now. In reciting the heart of the perfection of great wisdom sutra, we dedicate our sincere efforts to Shakyamuni Buddha, honored one, the historical Buddha and teacher, and to those ancestral teachers, Eihei Dogen, honored one, Soji Keizan, honored one, all successive honored ones up until Zuigaku Rempo, honored one, and Gudo Wafu, honored one, and to all other honored ones throughout history, same yet diverse honored ones whose names have been forgotten or left unsaid. We also dedicate these efforts to the three treasures, Buddha, Dharma, Sangha, to all awakened ones and teachers in all places and times. We especially seek tranquility and well-being for all creatures now suffering or ill in health. May they be serene through all their ills. May their lives be at peace and wisdom pervade the darkness of ignorance. We dedicate our hopes and aspirations to all victims of war and violence and natural events, to the injured and to all families touched by these tragedies, to the healing of hatred in all countries and among all peoples, to the wisdom and compassion of our world leaders, to the peace of the world and harmony of all beings. Thus let the harmful effects of words, thoughts, and actions be dispelled, and compassion bloom in perpetual spring. May we all realize and live the enlightened way together. All Buddhas throughout space and time. All Bodhisattvas, Mahasattvas, Mahaprajna Paramita. All harmful acts, words, and thoughts ever committed by me since of old, on account of beginningless greed, anger, and ignorance, born of my body, mouth, and mind, now I atone for them all. I vow to save all sentient beings, though beings numberless, to transform all delusions, though delusions inexhaustible, to perceive reality, though reality is boundless, to attain the enlightened way, a way non-attainable. I vow to save all sentient beings, though beings numberless, to transform all delusions, though delusions inexhaustible, to perceive reality, though reality is boundless, to attain the enlightened way, a way non-attainable. I vow to save all sentient beings, though beings numberless, to transform all delusions, though delusions inexhaustible, to perceive reality, though reality is boundless, to attain the enlightened way, a way non unattainable.
Thank you, Bjorn, for chanting us through. Everyone for sitting together.
Thank you.
I really like our Sundays, and I'm not getting tired of repeating that. That was nice. So we will not have an official tea house after this today, but if you would like to stay for a few minutes to chat a bit and say hello, that's nice. I would be happy. Later today, and this evening in Europe at least, we will have our Ryaku Fusatsu ceremony, our atonement and precept recommitment ceremony. And you will likely see the same faces again.
Hopefully.
Between now and then, there will also be our Sunday Sitting for Peace led by Washin from the Ukraine, where you will also again see the same faces, which is a nice thing, I think. So, thank you for coming, for practicing together, for making Sangha happen and spending your days together. Have a nice Sunday, folks. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Bye, Rob. Have a good day.
You.
Bye. Thank you. Thank you all. Thank you
Are
for
you going?
Thank you.
Thank you for being here. Bye.
Bye.
I will also leave. Have a nice Sunday. Bye.
You too, thanks.
Have a good day, Ariana. Bye.
I'm taking this personal. No.
Yeah. How dare you?
How difficult when you have no self.
Oh, Patrick. How many hours of sleep did you get?
None.
I know he's like just,
Enough. Enough.
see the precept for this month is precisely not telling lies. the last message from you I got is like 2:00 in the morning, sir.
Yes. It's fine. I just listen to my body. If it needs sleep, it gets sleep. It's that easy.
The body is deceitful.
Hopefully
Yes,
that body is
sometimes.
not lying either.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
I hope I can maintain balance. This far, it works.
Allegedly.
You can see beyond slightly going downhill over the years with all the first years were fine, but slowly it gets him.
As I'm getting older, like the whole. How old are you, Patrick?
I'm turning 40 next year.
Oh, okay. You get a certain age. Okay. Yeah, as I got older, I just kind of went like that. From like, ooh, super duper energy to nowadays, I kind of just want to die.
I need this